Test. the first time in 7 years, Octagon MMA is about to enter Karlovy Vary with the best fight card of the year so far, featuring the European Middleweight Champions League with €1 million at stake. 16 months after claiming the victory of a lifetime over Carlos Vermola, former middleweight interim champion KRIŠTOFIČ is ready to make his comeback, and now he's on a mission to take Slovakia through to the Tip Sport Game Changer quarterfinals. But a new Octagon sensation is out to stop him in his tracks. Czech professional soldier Dominik HUMBURGER. Will he prove he deserves to be counted among the elite? The man with the most devastating fists in Octagon, Slovak warrior Vlasto Chepo, is ready to cause chaos in the MMA Middleweight Champions League. But he will face Austrian tough guy Erhan Kartel, who knows how to unleash pure hell in the cage and is determined to collect Vlasto's scalp. Octagon welterweight champion Jon Serdu has moved to the middleweight division to go after the €1 million prize. But the Moldovan vampire will have his work cut out for him in the opening round when he enters the cage against legendary Polish fighter Krzysztof Jotko. A battle between two ferocious strikers that will get the entire arena on its feet. Flying the flag for Poland, former interim Octagon champion and dark horse of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament, Piotr Wawrzyniak, who'll be put to the test by the iron-fisted Slovak warrior, Marek Mazuk. In addition to these pyramid bouts, you can also look forward to seeing welterweight number 10 and Brno's own hugely popular showman, the vagabond Kalashnik, come head-to-head with former title challenger and division number 8 Kurtesh, who'll be entering the Octagon cage for the 18th time. And as part of the free prelims, Mr. Short Notice Strelchek will battle it out against K1 and Muay Thai world champion, Duchmal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 70. KRIŠTOFIČ versus HUMBURGER. Wherever you are, buy the pay-per-view and be transported to a front row seat for the entire tournament on octagon.tv. Welcome to the official weigh-ins here for Octagon 70. We are in Karlovy Vary and we are in a beautiful hotel, the Imperial Hotel here in KV. So we have a wonderful fight card for you. We have a wonderful backdrop for the fighters to be set in for the weigh-ins, and we are excited for one of the biggest and best cards that Octagon MMA have ever put on. If you do not believe me, I'm going to lean towards some statistics for you. We have got 7 active champs or former champs on, or contenders on the card. 13 performance of the night winners, 2 UFC veterans, 5 Tip Sport Game Changer Season 1 participants, and 6 fighters ranked in the top 100. I will thank MMA Statistics for those beautiful numbers. Mallory Martin is also on the card, 25 in the world. She is ranked. She'll be defending her strawweight title against Eva Dorthe. We have 4 Tip Sport Game Changer fights to figure out who will be the final 4 quarterfinalists, and much, much more. You can get some tickets still available at Ticket Portal, or you can watch live on octagon.tv. Tonight as well, we'll be in the OC Varada. That will be the shopping centre down in KV, and we will be doing the open workouts and the weigh-ins. So let's get on with it. Let's introduce the people on stage. My name is Brian Lacey. Behind me is the one and only Pavel Neruda and Andrei Novotny. We have our beautiful Octagon ladies, Nina and Teresa, and of course our commission Vasco, Pavel and Joseph, looking after the fighters. Let's get it on. Bless you, Andrei. Good. God bless you too. There we go. Now, first of all, is our YouTube free prelim. Let's welcome first to the scale, Mateusz Duchmal. 32 years of age, from Poland by way of Manchester, representing IMA Leeds and Sub-Zone Manchester. 4-1 in mixed martial arts and on a 3-fight win streak. All 4 wins by finish, but started Muay Thai age 16. 5-time Muay Thai world champion. Needs to hit 93.5. This is the limit for light heavyweight. $93.35. Duchmal makes way for his debut here at Octagon. So excited. There you go, brother. You can step off now. Grab the shorts. Why not? What a debut this is going to be. He has held multiple world titles in Muay Thai, including the WBC. You can go around that side. Go around the back. There you go, my friend Liam Can. Now let's welcome his opponent, well known to Octagon fans, Mateusz Strelchek. The Spider, a.k.a. Mr. Short Notice. This will be his 9th fight in the Octagon cage.
holds wins over the likes of Montagnac, Kotelik, and that Montagnac one was a knockout that went viral around the world. He is also one of 2 people to defeat Vlasto Chepo, fought in KSW and FEN. Needs to hit 93.5. 93.2 for the Spider, Strelček. Poland versus Poland on Czech soil. Strelček versus Duchmal. That is our YouTube free prelim. So excited for that one. That will kick us off, and again, tune in live and for free to whet your appetite for what is the biggest card in Octagon history. Now, we have our Tip Sport Game Changer reserve fight. Before the fighters step on the scale, let's take a look at both of them ahead of that.
The event in Karlovy Vary will complete the opening round of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. And you don't want to miss the reserve bout between 2 warriors ready to go head-to-head for the chance to compete amongst the middleweight elite. In his thrilling debut against Czech hero David Kozma in Ostrava, Polish fireman Łukasz Siwiec made a huge impression on fans and rightfully earned their respect.
Wild, unorthodox, crazy style that he brings.
And now the former champion of Poland's Babylon organization wants to crush his opponent's hopes to prove that he deserves to be amongst the elite. Ojat Hadjivan will be entering his 2nd reserve bout this year in the prestigious Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. Last time out, the Tehran native delivered a flawless performance against Rayomba. And scored his 3rd Octagon win before the limit. Indeed, all of his victories in Octagon have thus far been claimed before the end of the 2nd round. Hadjivan is determined to show that his desire to win cannot be extinguished. But does he have what it takes to take out his next opponent? Or will Siwiec be the one who leaves with his head held high?
So let's welcome first to the scale, Ojat Hadjivan. 34 years of age, from Germany by way of Iran, representing Astra Sport Academy. The one and only Pascal Kraus in his corner, making content over there, my friend, as well. This will be his 2nd reserve fight in the Tip Sport Game Changer. Last 4 Octagon 66, beat Rayomba by 1st round knockout. 84.3 under the 84.4 limit for Hadjivan. There we go. Now we will welcome another Tip Sport Game Changer veteran. Let's welcome Łukasz Siwiec. Łukasz Brutal Siwiec, 33 years of age, from Poland, part of Tip Sport Game Changer Season 1. Caught the eyes of the fans there at Octagon 40 with his debut against Kozma. Went then on to dominate and beat John Hathaway at Octagon 44. 13 pro fights, 9 wins with 7 finishes in there. 84 on the money for Siwiec. A smile on the face will bring these two together. That is our Tip Sport Game Changer reserve fight, Hadjivan versus Siwiec. What a great fight, and that's just fight number 2 on the cards tomorrow night. Next up, we have a featherweight contest. Let's take a look at the 2 guys before they step on the scale.
You can expect to see fireworks in this bout between 2 Thai boxing fanatics. Dreaded striker Radek Rochelle made his Octagon debut in 2023 and has 5 MMA fights on his record already. Rushi likes to hunt down his opponents and take the audience's breath away with his electrifying shootouts. Although the bad boy from Brno is a master of creative walkouts, it's his brutal striking abilities that his opponents really need to watch out for. Now he's preparing to enter a much-coveted battle between a fellow stand-up artist and powerful striker that just loves to brawl with plenty of flying knees and devastating elbows. Thai butcher Karo Kutela has considerably more experience in the cage than Rushi and has 3 times as many MMA fights under his belt. A few years ago, Kutela entered the Octagon cage, but the Thai boxing expert suffered defeat at the hands of Octagon Challenge Season 5 winner, Roman Paulus. Now he wants to prove he's come a long way since that bout, and he wants to put Rochel's own stand-up credentials to the test.
Let's welcome now the Thai butcher, Karol Kutela. 29 years of age from Poland, representing the RKT gym, returning to Octagon after 3 years, 1,025 days since his last fight in the Octagon cage. 15 MMA fights, that is 3 times more than his opponent Rushi. Needs to hit 66.3. 66.35, we will lose the shorts for this. Let's look at some of his accolades as well. 15 MMA fights, 8 wins, 3 first-round finishes in there, all by way of knockout. And as well, nicknamed the Thai Butcher because of his use of elbows and knees, the damage he causes there. Again, hit 66.35, needs to land at 66.3. That is with that 500-gram allowance. Should be all good. 66.15 for the Thai Butcher. So there we go. This will be our 4th Polish fighter in 3 fights, entering the Octagon cage there. Again, this guy returning 3 years away, still looking for his first win in the Octagon cage. His last fight, that was back up against Roman Paulus 1,125 days ago. Now he will step in against another well-known Octagon fighter. And let's welcome him to the scale now, Radek Rušel. 30 years of age from Brno in the Czech Republic, representing Muay Thai Brno. 5 MMA fights, 3 wins in there, including wins over Arman Herczeg, that was Octagon 45. Callum Parker, a barn burner of a fight, Octagon 51. And then Bahaji at Octagon 61. Needs to hit 66.3. 66.35, we will lose the shots again, which will give me a little bit more time just to tell you about this man. Thai boxing and K1, he has had over 30 bouts. He'll be going up against the Thai Butcher though tomorrow. Dracula Fight Night champion. This stat as well, 81% takedown defense, 51 of 63 takedowns defended, only behind Keita and Paulus, who have 53. 66.15, like for Rochelle there. Both these guys make weight. Again, look at that. Takedown defense, 81%. 51 out of 63 takedowns defended. And that is only behind Paulus and Keita. They have defended 53 takedowns inside the Octagon cage. Now, we'll bring these guys together. A well-earned drink there for Rochelle.
Tomorrow, yes.
Yes, tomorrow. Don't touch me.
You touch me.
You
first.
You first.
You first.
You.
Tomorrow.
Okay. The best show.
Yeah.
If you want to put answers in the comments at who touched who first, we'll accept that. There we go. Rochelle versus Kutela tomorrow night. Let's go. Let's go. It would not be a Radek Rochelle fight without some fun at the weigh-ins. Again, why not answer in the comments? Who touched who first? Let's see. Now, next up we have a strawweight title fight. So excited for this one. Before these ladies step on the scale, let's take a look at the story behind this fight.
American warrior Mallory Martin's story reads like an epic novel. Last October, before a crowd of 60,000 fired-up fans in Germany, she sent shockwaves around the arena after bringing the Queen of Octagon, Katharina de Lister's undefeated streak to a bitter end.
Oh, hey. She's dropped her! Big shot there from Martin!
This unforgettable moment earned her the much-coveted title, and now the fighter from Colorado is ready to defend it at all costs.
New OKTAGON MMA Champion!
They say making it to the top is hard, but staying there is even harder. And that's exactly what Eva Dorthe is out to prove. The courageous French Marine isn't one to shy away from tough challenges. She's already claimed one title from another European promotion, and she knows just how good it is to get your arm raised in a title fight. Eva Dorthe has the chance to make history by becoming Octagon's first French champion. But will she take that title back to her homeland? Or will the current champion prove that dethroning her is simply too great of a task?
Let's welcome first to the scale the challenger, Eva Dorthe. Eva, 37 years of age from France, second shot at Octagon Gold, 15 pro fights with 9 wins in there. Debuted at Octagon 51, beat Kiara Penko, 52.14. There we go. Eva Dorthe makes weight. One half of our title fight is set. Now let's welcome the champ to the scale, Mallory Martin. 31 years of age from Denver, Colorado, the US of A, the reigning and defending Octagon Strawweight champion. Coming out of that Eastern Training Center. Claimed that belt in front of 58,000 fans and revenge against Catalina de Lista. That was in Frankfurt back at Octagon 62. Since then, it has been belt season. She was promoted to a black belt as well. 52.16. There we go, a look to the sky from Eva Dorthe. This is on our title, will be contended tomorrow night in the KV Arena. Now, as well, Martin on a 3-fight win streak in Octagon, the second highest ranked fighter. Again, ranked number 25, the highest ranked fighter on this card. Tomorrow night, she will defend that title for the first time. That is right, 5 rounds to decide who will walk away with strawweight gold. Made me jump, but I'm good. Dorthe versus Martin tomorrow night, Octagon 70. Let me grab a quick word. Eva Dorthe first, hello, bonjour, welcome again. Your second shot at Octagon Gold. How excited are you for this opportunity, and what can we see in the cage tomorrow night?
Ouais, je suis vraiment très impatiente. Là, c'est vraiment une deuxième chance pour moi. Et là, je peux vraiment pas laisser cette chance. Aujourd'hui, j'ai vraiment plus rien à perdre. Et elle a tout. Et vraiment, je me suis entraînée dur. Je sais que c'est une adversaire qui va être très, très coriace. Mais de toute façon, je me suis entraînée pour. Donc,
I'm really excited to have a second chance. I really like train hard. I have nothing to lose. She has everything to lose, and I'm ready for it.
There we go, Eva Dorthe. We will see you tomorrow night. Take care. There we go. One more time for our challenger, Eva Dorthe, the champ in the house. The belt looks good on your shoulder. How can we see you keep that there tomorrow night?
I got a loaded gun right here, and I'm going to finish her either right here or on the ground.
There we go. There we go, Mallory Martin. We will see you tomorrow night. The reigning, defending strawweight champion. There you go. Giving the belt up maybe just for one night, looking to defend it tomorrow night inside the Octagon cage. What a fight that is. Next up, we have a light heavyweight contest. Before these two guys step on the scale, let's take a look at them now.
Daniel Skvor has put his wealth of experience in the kickboxing ring to great use in the MMA cage. And recently, he demonstrated he's become a complete MMA fighter.
Always going for a submission. Ninja choke. Wow!
As soon as an opportunity for a finish presents itself, he won't hesitate to pounce, as the 6 finishes out of his 8 wins on his record clearly show.
Oh! There you have it!
However, the light heavyweight number 4 has a tough challenge ahead of him in the form of Marc Ducis. He dominated in the cage in his Octagon debut, taming the ferocious Spanish matador, Daniel Toledo.
Oh, Ducis looking for the guillotine. He's got it!
He's also gone up against big names such as British legend Scott Askham and former interim champion Langer.
Swinging hard, Ducis coming through. Big shot, big knee.
With all 9 of his wins claimed before the limit, he's out to expand his score in the fight against Skvor. And if he succeeds, he could be on his way to claiming his place in the top 5. But the Czech stand-up legend is fighting close to his hometown, and he will have no intention of letting his fans down.
Let's welcome first to the scale, Marc Ducis. 35 years of age from Germany, representing that UFD gym. It has been almost a year out of the cage. 14 pro fights, 9 wins, all by finish. He holds the third fastest submission in light heavyweight history in Octagon. The first and the second fastest are both owned by his opponent, D Skvor. Needs to hit 93.5. 94.2 for Marc Ducis. He will have 2 hours from this moment to make that weight again. Needs to hit 93.5. So work to do there for Marc Ducis. Again, a year out of the cage, a year from making weight and stepping on that scale. He will have 2 hours to make the allotted weight of 93.5. Now, let's welcome his opponent, D Skvor. 36 years of age from the Czech Republic, representing Reinders MMA, Octagon Underground King, Glory kickboxing veteran. This is his 12th pro MMA fight, 8 wins with 6 finishes in there and 2 subs. Like I said, the first and second fastest subs in light heavyweight history. 93.34, D Skvor. Ducis versus Skvor tomorrow night in the KV Arena, Octagon 70. Light heavyweight fireworks absolutely guaranteed, but first 2 hours for Marc Ducis to make that weight. Stay tuned to our social media for all the updates. Next up, a welterweight contest. What a welterweight fight. Let's take a look at the 2 protagonists next.
Get ready for a fight between 2 popular fighters from the top 10 of the Octagon welterweight rankings.
Mate Kertész, Andrei Kalashnik.
The fighter known as the Vagabond is a real-life fan favorite because he always puts on great fights and has 3 Tip Sport Game Changer Performance of the Night awards to prove it. If he can claim his 3rd consecutive victory in this bout, he'll be heading towards the upper echelons of the Octagon rankings. Since 2018, seasoned fighter Mate Kertész has gone up against the welterweight elite and also has a title fight under his belt. And now he's more than ready to go back to war in his 18th Octagon bout. The cold-blooded Mate is looking to make up for the recent defeat and improve upon his current position of number 7 in the loaded welterweight rankings. A win this time round could take him a step closer to a title fight, which is most certainly still on his radar. Which of these 2 fan favourites will celebrate an important step forward towards that top spot?
Let's welcome first the cold-blooded Mate Kertész. Kertész will make his 18th walk to the Octagon cage. That is the highest amongst foreign fighters outside of the Czech Republic and Slovakia. He holds the most time in the black and yellow cage of all fighters. 3 hours, 38 minutes and 7 seconds. He's hit 77.6. 77.6 on the money for Kertész. Mate is back, 18 pro fights in the Octagon cage. Incredible. Next up, let's welcome his opponent, the Vagabond, Andrei Kalashnik. 30 years of age from Brno in the Czech Republic, 17 pro fights, 12 wins, 6 finishes, 5 knockouts and 1 submission in there. This will be his 13th fight in the Octagon cage. He's claimed 3 performance of the night bonuses. Needs to hit 77.6. 77.55 for the Vagabonds. Sporting a new pair of flip-flops as well there. Someone's getting paid. Kertész versus Kalashnik tomorrow night, Octagon 70. An incredible welterweight contest there. Both these guys looking to break into the top 5, hunting for that welterweight belt. Next up, we have the first of our Tip Sport Game Changer opening round fights. 4 left to decide the quarterfinals. That is the trophy they will be vying for before they step on the scale. Let's take a look at these two fighters.
A battle between two fighters from the top 4 of the division that you really can't afford to miss. In his debut bout, former Octagon interim champion Piotr Wawrzyniak proved he was the real deal and defeated Vlasto Chepo to claim that interim title.
There you go, Polish power on display.
He also put up a good fight against Patrick Kinsel and recently celebrated the victory over Greek warrior Michaelides after taking him on in a ferocious shootout.
Piotr!
The middleweight number 3 is used to punishing his opponents in the cage and has 8 brutal finishes on his record to prove it. However, in this much anticipated bout, either of these warriors could be on the receiving end of a devastating knockout. Former soldier Marek Mazuk puts blood, sweat and tears into every fight. With his superhuman strength, he's applied that strong work ethic in the MMA cage.
Shot after shot, he's delivered the finish. That's the power. That is what they talked about.
Now Mazuk has the chance to avenge the defeat suffered by a close friend and sparring partner, Vlasto Chepo, so you can expect to see him go full throttle in this bout. These two KO machines are about to clash, and both intend to inflict maximum damage.
Let's get these on the scale. Let's welcome first Marek Mazuk. 29 years of age from Slovakia, representing Ankos MMA and Bear MMA Nitra. Undefeated since 2023, a 3-fight win streak. Wins over Melillo, Cordero and Zavada, all in their 11 pro fights. 9 wins, 7 finishes, all by knockout. 84.4 for Mazuk. I have one other stat for you. Mazuk has fought 6 times in the octagon cage. A total of 9 kicks in all 6 of those fights. That tells you the power he has in those hands. Now let's welcome his opponent, Piotr Wawrzyniak. The former Octagon interim middleweight champion won that belt in his Octagon debut and the first and only man to beat Vlasto Chepo by TKO. 6-1 in his last 7 fights, with his only loss coming to Kinsel. 4 of his 5 last fights are title fights as well. Needs to hit 84.4, 84.6 at the minute, should be no problem. Let's look at this as well. 19 pro fights, 13 wins, 8 finishes, all by knockout, and this man has never lost by KO. He may also have the coolest Tapology picture on the planet. $84.45 will need to lose 0.05, sorry. He will have 2 hours. Yeah. Just 5 grams for Wawrzyniak to make weight. He'll have 2 hours to do that. Should not be a problem. He will be back on the scales again. You can keep up to date. And this is the first of our Tip Sport Game Changer fights that we'll see who will step forward into those quarterfinals. Those quarterfinals, again, you have to stay tuned after the event. The drama will follow. They will draw and pick their own destiny in the Tip Sport Game Changer. 5 grams for Wawrzyniak to go. We'll welcome him. No problem, he says. Mazuk versus Wawrzyniak tomorrow night, Octagon 70. Poland versus Slovakia goes down. Yes, yes, yes. What a fight card. 3 more Tip Sport Game Change fights to go and a debut that I am very excited to see. Now let's welcome to the scale, Krzysztof Jocko. Jocko, 35 years of age from Poland, representing American top team in Coconut Creek, Florida. Also, Peter Sabota in his corner over there from Planet Eater, making his Octagon debut. 17 fights in the UFC, was in the top 15 in the world, and has never lost outside of that promotion. Wins over Messerschmitt, Zavada, Velichkovic, Tally's latest, Scott Askham, and more. 4.3 there for Jocko. Part 1 done, on the route to making his first walk into that Octagon cage, and he will be getting a baptism of fire. He'll be welcomed to the Octagon cage. I'll let you finish that, by our welterweight champion. This will see Poland versus Moldova by way of Romania. Let's welcome Dracula himself, Jan Serdu. 29 years of age, he is the reigning welterweight world champion. Claimed that title, Octagon 64, with that first round head kick knockout over Kike Brito that went viral around the world. He was a contestant on season 1 of the Tip Sport Game Changer as well. 77.1 was his last weigh, and now needs to hit 84.4. We will bring the ring in. 84.5 again, should not be a problem. Let's take a look at this as well. Wins over Kertész, Alex Lahore, David Kozma, training in Ankos MMA as well, alongside Paradisa Mradov Mazuk. 22 pro fights, 16 wins and 13 finishes, with 12 knockouts and 1 submission. 84.25 for Jan Serdu. What a fight this is. Again, 77.1 he weighed in. That was back at Octagon 64 when he took on Kike Brito. Today he weighs in at 84.4, set to make his debut at middleweight in the Tip Sport Game Changer. Held to the yes. Jotko versus Serdu tomorrow night, Octagon 70. What a fight. What a night. You're good. You're good. I got this. You're good. Relax. What a night. Who you got in that one? Serdu versus Jotko. Jotko making his debut. 2 more fights to go before we welcome our next fighters in the Tip Sport Game Changer. Let's take a look at them on the screen now.
Here comes another bout that could bring the entire KV arena to its feet. But that's just what happens when Vlasto Chepo enters the cage, the force of nature who boasts a 100% finish rate.
Oh my goodness! Chepo! That is it!
El Chapo drags his opponents into the murky waters from which there is no escape, and he'll be looking to add victim number 13 to his record. The Novi Sad native holds both his beloved Serbia and Slovakia close to his heart, the latter of which he is proud to represent. But a hotly tipped Austrian prospect in the Tip Sport Game Changer also has an incredible fight style. Erhan Kartal is equally uncompromising in the cage and shows no mercy to those who dare to stand in his way.
Oh, he got caught.
He's claimed 9 of his 12 wins before the limit, and in addition to a great MMA score, he's also excelled in kickboxing, boasting a remarkable 30 wins with just 1 loss. This bout promises to be a truly epic clash because both fighters possess the ability to knock their opponent out at any given second.
Let's welcome now, no mercy, Erhan Kartal. 33 years of age, by Austria, by way of Turkey, fighting. For this fight scheduled for Octagon 59 now will go down as part of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. 14 pro fights in mixed martial arts with 12 wins and 9 finishes, 8 by knockout, 1 by way of submission. Then you look at his Thai boxing and kickboxing record, 30-1 as a pro. 84.2 there for Erhan Kartal. There we go. Again, this fight was scheduled for Bratislava back at Octagon 59. We have been gifted it now that it will go down tomorrow night in the KV Arena as part of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. Now let's welcome a man we all know, Vlasto El Chepo Chapo. Laszlo Čepo, 30 years of age from Bratislava in Slovakia, representing that Spartacus fight gym. Octagon Underground King as well, former title challenger, returning to the cage after 16 months away as well. 12 pro wins, 12 finishes, 8 knockouts, 4 submissions, 11 of those wins coming in the very first round. His average time to victory is 3 minutes 14 seconds. 84.3 for El Chapo Čepo. Austria versus Slovakia tomorrow night in the Tip Sport Game Changer. Kartel versus Čepo. What a night we have set for you tomorrow night, and topping the card, an incredible fight. Let's take a look at the two fighters before they step on the scale.
After collecting the biggest scalp of his career, Samuel Pirat KRIŠTOFIČ is ready to enter the cage once again. In his most recent bout, he caused chaos in the O2 Arena after scoring a KO over the legend Carlos Vimola with surgical precision.
Oh, that is it! One punch, knockout hit!
Fabian is back!
He's earned a huge deal of respect from the fans and fighters alike thanks to his brilliant record of 17 wins and 10 finishes, making KRIŠTOFIČ one of the most experienced fighters to be competing in this year's Tip Sport Game Changer tournament.
To není o tom, že já idem do Game Changer a uvidím. Já idem ho vyhrať.
But he'll be put to the test by Dominik Humburger, a hugely ambitious new face in Octagon who's already known to check fans. This professional soldier never shies away from entering a tough fight. Humburger prepares for his battles inside the cage, under the guidance of the legendary coach known as Monster.
Teď se děje, co se děje, prostě jako Dominik má toho porazit. Já tam jdu prostě udělat brutální boj.
Now he's ready to put his quality preparation to good use in the next chapter of his career, which he will write in Octagon MMA.
To bude zápas, u kterého zkrátka chcete v Karlových Varech být. Ten chlapec na mě vyrastal, teda zase má na mě urobiť meno, v žádnom prípade.
But who will be the last man standing in the opening round of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament?
Let's welcome first to the scale, Dominik Humburger. 29 years of age from Liberec in the Czech Republic. Last fought and won on February 21st for KSW. The very next night he stepped into the cage, the Octagon cage in Třinec, to announce that he would be the wild card. He would be the one to face Pirat KRIŠTOFIČ. 11 pro fights, 9 wins, 7 finishes, all by way of knockout. Never lost by sub or KO. Needs to hit 84.4. 84.3 for Humburger. One half of our main event weighed in. Now let's welcome back to the scale the one, the only Samuel Pirat KRIŠTOFIČ. 35 years of age from Slovakia, the former interim middleweight challenger, winner of Octagon Challenge Season 2 and participant of Season 1 of the Tip Sport Game Changer. Power goes down, 21st fight across all disciplines, whether it's challenge, underground boxing or MMA. 23 pro MMA fights, 17 wins, 10 finishes, 5 by knockout, 5 by submission. 84.5 currently, needs to hit 84.4. Wins over Ushka, Pukac, Narushka, Rashka. 84.35 there for KRIŠTOFIČ. We will bring these guys together. The age-old battle, Slovakia versus the Czech Republic. The stakes are raised. Who will carry their flag forward into the quarterfinals of the Tip Sport Game Changer? Czech Republic versus Slovakia. Humburger versus KRIŠTOFIČ. I will grab a quick word. Dominik Humburger, welcome to Octagon. So excited for this fight. What did KRIŠTOFIČ just say to you in the stare down?
Říkal něco o sebrání duše, spíš to bude sebrání peněz a vítězství. Já nebudu to provokovat. Uvidíme se. Samozřejmě v kleci, moc se na to těším. Děkuji Octagonu za tady tu příležitost. Hlavní zápas večera, paráda. Samozřejmě je to díky jemu, takže děkuji jemu a vidíme se v kleci.
There we go. One last thing, your prediction for how you will win this fight. This is a huge challenge. This is the main event. How will you get victory tomorrow night?
Jak vyhraju ten zápas? Jakkoliv, ale prostě bude to boj, kurva, máte se na co těšit, protože my jsme záruka dobrých zápasů a moc se na to těším a nejenom já si myslím.
Dominik Humburger, welcome to Octagon. There you go, one half our main event. Petr KRIŠTOFIČ, welcome back, my friend. How excited are you for this, to be main event in the card against a big Czech star? What's your thoughts on the fight?
Môžeme po slovensky, že? Áno, Dominik je vychádzajúca hviezda, ja už som proste v pozícii, v ktorej viem, že nemám na výber a musím odolávať týmto nájazdom týchto mladých vlčákov, ale myslím si, že jeho cesta na mňa ešte neprišla a zajtra ukončenie do konca druhého kola príde.
I've seen so much love from your fans for you returning, all the online comments, all the people behind you. Do you have a message for the fans back in Slovakia? Why should they tune in tomorrow night, and what have you got to say to thank them for that support?
Ja ďakujem všetkým za podporu, ľudia. Tá mobilizácia pred zápasom je zase obrovská. Teším sa tomu a zajtra si ideme pre ďalšie víťazstvo po dlhšom čase, ale opäť budeme rozbíjať telky doma, takže vidíme sa, Pirátikovia.
There we go, KRIŠTOFIČ back in the house. Welcome back to Octagon. What a night, what a fight card. Octagon 70 goes down tomorrow night. Limited tickets available, ticket portal. You can watch us live on octagon.tv or RTL Plus in Germany. One thing you should not do is do not miss it.
For the first time in 7 years, Octagon MMA is about to enter Karlovy Vary with the best fight card of the year so far, featuring the European Middleweight Champions League with €1 million at stake. 16 months after claiming the victory of a lifetime over Carlos Vermola, former middleweight interim champion Petr KRIŠTOFIČ is ready to make his comeback, and now he's on a mission to take Slovakia through to the Tip Sport Game Changer quarterfinals. But a new Octagon sensation is out to stop him in his tracks. Czech professional soldier Dominik Humburger. Will he prove he deserves to be counted among the elite? The man with the most devastating fists in Octagon, Slovak warrior Vlasto Chepo, is ready to cause chaos in the MMA Middleweight Champions League. But he will face Austrian tough guy Erhan Kartel, who knows how to unleash pure hell in the cage and is determined to collect Vlasto's scalp. Octagon welterweight champion Jon Serdu has moved to the middleweight division to go after the €1 million prize. But the Moldovan vampire will have his work cut out for him in the opening round when he enters the cage against legendary Polish fighter Krzysztof Jotko. A battle between two ferocious strikers that will get the entire arena on its feet. Flying the flag for Poland, former interim Octagon champion and dark horse of the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament, Piotr Wawrzyniak, who'll be put to the test by the iron-fisted Slovak warrior, Marek Mazuk. In addition to these pyramid bouts, you can also look forward to seeing welterweight number 10 and Brno's own hugely popular showman, the vagabond Kalashnik, come head-to-head with former title challenger and division number 8 KRIŠTOFIČ, who'll be entering the Octagon cage for the 18th time. And as part of the free prelims, Mr. Short Notice Strelček will battle it out against K1 and Muay Thai world champion, Duchmal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 70. KRIŠTOFIČ versus Humburger. Wherever you are, buy the pay-per-view and be transported to a front row seat for the entire tournament on octagon.tv.